It is a known thought that power changes people, and we know it is cliché, but with great power comes great responsibility. Power is what creatures of planet Earth fight over, in the end, be it power over food, command, parenting, or any other thing. While controlled power can be great, there have been many powerful leaders of ancient civilizations who have changed the ways we think, work, and operate today. Hello curious people, this is Curious Media, and today we have handpicked 5 of the powerful leaders and rulers of ancient civilizations for you. So, get ready to hear out some real heroism as we jump right in. Number 5. Alexander the Great. Alexander, the Macedonian king's son, inherited the throne after his father was assassinated. The Great conquered Persia after becoming king and securing the support of the other Greeks there. He tried to invade India and set the foundation for a multicultural empire that combined Eastern and Western civilizations. His victories resulted in the Hellenistic era and established Athenian Greek lingua franca of the Eastern Mediterranean world. Greek ideals about education, city planning, art, and culture developed and merged with regional concepts. All of this guaranteed Greek culture's dominance over all others in that region of the world and ensured its survival long after Rome was sacked after his death at 33. Number 4. Augustus. The Roman Empire is credited with having been established by Augustus, the first emperor, as he was originally known. Gaius Octavius was an orphan at the age of 4 and a sickly youngster. He was fortunate to have Julius Caesar. Augustus established the second triumvirate with Marcus Lepidus and Mark Antony to seize power from their adversaries. Later, after losing the Battle of Actium, Lepidus was exiled and Antony killed himself. He expanded the empire's domains, acquiring Egypt and increasing his territory into Germany and other regions of Africa. He persuaded the Roman Senate and the populace of Rome to bestow upon him the titles of Augustus and Princeps Civitatis, first citizen of the state, through the use of implied martial force. Clearly, Augustus was a brilliant military tactician, a cunning politician, and a master builder, obtaining funding for projects like the Arapaces Altar of Peace. Number 3. Qin Shi Huang. After rising to power at the age of 21 in one of the 7 at-war countries during the time, he brutally conquered the other 6 to unify them under his authority. Assuming the title of Emperor of China, he eliminated feudalism, revised the administrative framework, and substituted merit-based officials for those appointed by hereditary leaders. He subsequently began constructing the Great Wall's first iteration and a canal that connected the Yangtze and Pearl rivers, along with constructing large roads, changing the coinage, and redistributing land to the peasants. His government also found time to do so. During his leadership, the blooming of ideas that characterized the philosophy of the Warring States period came to an end, and the ideas he wanted to stifle, such as Confucianism, quietly disappeared. He silenced his other opponents and killed many of his political rivals. Number 2. Cyrus the Great. He is regarded as the founder of the Achaemenid Empire, centered on Persia, but is somewhat less well known than the others. The Persians he controlled praised him as a clever and capable ruler. This legacy persisted even after his passing, since Xenophon, a Greek philosopher and pupil of Socrates, chose Cyrus to mention as a role model for leaders in his Cyropedia. His presence in the Bible as the liberator of the Jews who was imprisoned in Babylonia confirms his reputation as a kind and perfect king. He is reported to have been a father figure to his subjects. Most of Asia Minor was the first region he conquered, while Syria and Judea were later invaded. It ended when Cyrus overcame Babylon, establishing himself as lord of the 4 corners of the world. In the end, Cyrus the Great created the biggest empire the world had ever known. It extended all the way from the Indus Valley in the east to the Mediterranean Sea in the west. Number 1. Ashoka Maurya. H.G. Wells said of Ashoka, amidst the tens of thousands of names of monarchs that crowd the columns of history, their majesties and graciousnesses and serenities and royal highnesses and the like, the name of Ashoka shines, and shines almost alone a star. He became emperor of the Maurya Empire, which controlled a large portion of northwest and central India around 270 BC, including Afghanistan. The satraps of Alexander the Great had been driven back by his grandfather, Chandragupta Maurya. Southeast India, however, maintained its independence, which Ashoka claimed to alter. After a brutal conflict, the region was finally successfully taken in the 7th year of Ashoka's rule. Ashoka established several reforms intending to end all suffering because he was determined to use the spread of Dharma karma to alter the world pacifically. He established both human and animal hospitals. Additionally, there were laws prohibiting the abuse of animals, but none of that successful labor allowed his empire to endure, which fell just 50 short years after his passing. These great rulers, with their power, turned themselves into effective and influential leaders who changed the shape of the world, cultures, and humanity. Which emperor would you be if you ever got a chance to be one? Comment down. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Curious Media, and press that notification bell below to never miss an update by us.